How's it going?
Good, how are you guys?
Excellent.
These chairs be tight in the table.
All right, you guys know the drill. We've got Essence Brown, Asia Ennis here. We'll take questions for them first, and then when they're done, we'll get Coach afterwards. Go ahead.
Yeah, Asia, just start off. You back-to-back games with over 8 rebounds. Today you had your career high in rebounds along with 12 points. What's been working so well for you in these last few games?
They emphasize the rebound. I'm the guard. I'm usually offensive. I can't offensive rebound because I'm getting back on defense. So just box my man out and just going after that rebound so I can start the break.
Essence, you were kind of the offensive focal point for some of the game with Nia Robertson out, but you also, struggled with the foul trouble. How did you sort of balance those two things, trying to, be active on both offensive and defense without risking getting another foul?
Yeah, I just was trying to stay disciplined. I did get a few foul calls a little later in the game, but we just communicate and help each other in our gaps. Us guards have been communicating really well, so switching and stuff so that we can try to eliminate some fouls, but just still trying to get better about not coming down when people drive on us.
Some turnover issues today. What do you think went into the problems you guys had, and how we work on improving that?
I think overall our offense was very stagnant and we didn't get the ball moving as much as possible. We were throwing them. I was personally throwing it right to the defense, not using my ball fakes as much as possible. But it was just a slower game for us.
And then, missing Nia and Madison. What's the message to the team, missing 2 focal points?
Yeah, Coach tells us all the time, just stay ready for when your name is called. So we're continuing to try to build that depth and have no drop-offs when we can't have people in. So just continuing to try to keep that until they're back, and then that just gives us even more depth, these people getting experience.
And for Asia, 3 for 6 from behind the line today. What went into the success that you had, and will that inspire you to keep taking more shots?
My coaches and teammates, they continue to build that confidence in me. I didn't shoot the ball that well last year, and just getting in the gym when I was injured was one of my main focuses. It's really my team behind my back.
All right, appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got Coach McCollum. She'll start with an opening statement. Any questions after that?
Yeah, we were able to weather through, the course of the game. It wasn't, the most up-tempo pace. Didn't get a lot in transition, didn't get to the free throw line. But we had players that made plays when it counted. And so that's what's really important, is that we found a way. During this time when we're trying to stay focused and we're in the middle of finals and all of those things. And so I'm proud of our group. We're resilient. We stayed locked in. We made a lot of mistakes, but our defense really kept us in the game. We were able to get our defensive numbers, and so I'm proud of our team for that consistency as we're trying to continue to build our defense.
Coach, we saw you today stagger Maren Durant, Maio Taiwo's minutes a lot more. What was the thinking there?
Yeah, I mean, they played us a zone the whole time, and so because those two don't shoot the 3, it's really hard to stretch the defense the way that you need to. So really, at that point in time, those are both low post players, and so you can't really go with the 2-post lineup against the zone zone defense.
Any update on Nia Robertson, her potential availability moving forward?
Yeah, just trying to get her healthy still, so no updates there.
Yeah, and this is a few games in a row that the team has struggled to score in the second quarter. What do you think goes into that, and is that something you're trying to work on, keeping the pace up into the second quarter?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely aware of that. I think as we, kind of have looking at different rotations and lineups, we have 3 players out right now, and so other people are getting opportunities to play, and we're working through those things, and we know that it has to improve. Practice is a time to help do those things so we get ready for the game, and we know we have to get better at that second quarter.
Missing Nia Robertson and Madison Buford today, what was your offensive game plan going in, and then how do you think that played out over the course of the game?
I think what it does is it keeps Asia Innis on the floor, for an extended period of time. And so you don't get to have a rotation and keep people fresh as you do. We knew they weren't going to be able to play, so we had practiced, without them in preparation. And so, again, you got to knock down shots. You got to take care of the ball. We didn't do those things, those two areas. If we do those things, the score's a little bit different.
Yeah, and of course, Essence and Asia, took the mantle today. Can you just talk about, your time with them and the growth you've seen from them and what they mean to the program?
Yeah, absolutely. Essence, right, this is my third year getting an opportunity to coach her. She's grown so much in her time. I'm looking at the stat sheet like, wow, she had 17 points because she just kind of, is somebody that just does it, and she's not a flashy kind of a player, right? She's just able to step in and knock down those easy shots. And so she's a really good catch and shoot player. And so she's improved that. She's extended her range throughout the course of our time here, and we rely on her for defense. For Asia, in year two, and having an off-season injury that she really worked really hard to get back on the court this year. Obviously, she missed the beginning of the season. And so for her to have the success, that she's had as she's just coming in, I guess, she knows what the defensive plan is, but for her to put the ball in the basket and score a little bit more points, obviously she's rebounding at a really high level now too. Again, I'd love to keep those two fresh, and for the longevity of the season will be better if we can get that depth.
Forrest is today for both Nylock and Asia Innis. Are you trying to emphasize more ball movement, more playmaking, especially with Nye Robertson out?
Yeah, I think people kind of have to still be who they are. I don't think that's going to change. We just have to put the complementary parts together. And I think those two are very close, and they can play well together. Again, we were 8 for 30, from three. So taking a high volume, of threes today. Again, it's just we've had some teams play us in a zone, probably over in Puerto Rico. So just really looking at that a little bit better, how we can flow into that, get some transition baskets, and get to the free throw line too.
We'll do one more question. All good?
All right. Thanks,
Thanks so
everybody.
much,
Thank
Coach.
you.
Coach.